That's why I grabbed the tail. Come on back, Blake. There we go. We're going to bring right over here to the stand. As you guys can tell, he is just thrilled to do the show. Very excited, very excited. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they do bite, they do bite. They're very lazy, but they still bite here. Now, guys, take a look inside that mouth. There are actually 80 teeth within his mouth, 40 on the top and 40 on the bottom. Now, the neat thing about his teeth is he can actually break them off and grow them back. He'll cycle around 3,000 teeth in his lifetime. In fact, if you take a look, you'll see he's missing that one right there. So you guys know what he wants for Christmas, right? There you go. Jokes only go downhill from there, guys. But if you can actually look closely, you should be able to see that he has the new one growing in. You can just barely see the white tip of it coming through the gum line there. So they will cycle around 3,000 teeth, which really comes in handy if you think about how hard they can bite. A large animal can bite down with an entire ton of force within their mouth, 2,000 pounds per square inch of power. Now, if you think about that, 2,000 pounds, that's like the weight of a car inside of his mouth. Crocodiles have the strongest jaws of any animal measured so far, so let me try to show you guys that. I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to tap his teeth and see if he'll sweat in the jaws shut, trying to bite my finger for your entertainment. Oh, come on, guys. Woo! Woo! There we go. Just making sure if he crushes my hand, you guys are mildly excited. Alright, see if he'll, no? Alright. So there you can see and hear some of that jaw pressure. Now, if you were not paying attention, well, that's just too bad, guys. I'm not going to do that one again. Now, even though he can bite down so hard, I can actually hold his jaws shut with my bare hands, as you can see me doing right now. That strength is in the clothes. They have very little opening force, which basically saves my butt all day. I wouldn't have job for that fact. Well, the show would be a lot shorter, a lot more exciting, and we'd have new people on every episode of Gator Boys. Now, we have all these alligators in here as nuisance animals. These are the ones that show up in the backyard swimming pool, or maybe this one ate Fluffy, or something along those lines. It happens. They do eat people's dogs. So once he eats a dog, they send out a trapper, capture and kill him. Unless that dog was a Pomeranian, and they just let him go to eat more of those things. I know the jokes are bad, but that's my favorite one. Unfortunately, state of Florida, they don't like that. They do kill several thousand of these nuisance alligators a year, which is sad because it's oftentimes not the alligator's fault. It's usually a nuisance person's fault. People have these like that. Once you feed him, he'll learn to associate you with food. And if you come back without food, guess what, folks? You are the food. Okay? That's why it's illegal to feed them in the wild. Now, what we actually do in here is we do the shows. And if you guys enjoy the show and the bad jokes, that's what we have our tip jars around the enclosure for, and we use a portion of that money to buy mom trappers, run the rescue, thereby saving the alligator's life. Which you appreciate, right, Big Guy? Yes. Yes, he does, folks. Now, we'll keep our alligators here anywhere from a couple months to a couple years, depending on how well they acclimate. Then we also send them out to different tourist attractions for display purposes. But they are unfortunately not ever allowed to be released back into the wild by law since they are nuisance alligators. That's why we're called Gator Boys Alligator Rescue, like the sign said back over there, because if we were not here, they would unfortunately have been destroyed. And if you'd like to learn more about what we do here, we also have a show on Animal Planet called Gator Boys. You guys ever see the show?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Some people have. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. You're in a place where they film it. And if you watch in a few of the episodes, they actually have a tall, blonde, handsome guy who kind of looks like this. Alright, now alligator wrestling, guys, it's not wrestling in a ring. I don't ever hurt him or headlock him or body slam him. I don't wear tights or spandex either. None of that stuff. Alligator wrestling is actually a technique used by the Seminole tribe of Florida to capture a gator. They want to jump on the back, tie a rope around the jaws, and bring it back to their camp alive. So the way they tie this rope around the jaws when they were alone by holding the jaws shut, putting your chin in your chest, what we call a bulldog. Which you guys want to demonstrate for you, right? No? That's cool. I won't do it. Which you guys want me to demonstrate for you, right?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, go. I'm going to say, I don't want to put his teeth against my throat if we're not having fun here. Alright, so let's hold him up nice and carefully. Held hands. We can then take out your rope, tie it up around the jaws, cut and let alligator. And of course, at this point, people usually do this.
Woo!
There we go. Okay, that's enough of that stuff. So, that's how the Seminoles can pull that off. Although I'd hate to be the first guy to try that out, you know what I'm saying? Now, the big question I get all day long, why aren't the rest of them coming up behind me trying to eat me? I know a lot of people come in, they expect me back outside the water and rip off my head. When I survive the first 5 minutes, people look confused and even disappointed I'm alive so far. Now, sometimes they do come creeping up behind me. I've had it happen. Now, if one of them's coming up behind me, do you think the audience will warn me he's there?
Yes.
No, yes. They never do. I just watch for all your cameras to turn on at the exact same time. Yeah, they are opportunistic hunters. They prefer to eat small things. Things like raccoons, turtles, fish, birds. Young boy right there. Anything small. They don't usually attack an adult person. You're too big. It's too much work. And if you look at them, they're too lazy guys. Just look at them. They're not as aggressive as we often think, but don't get me wrong, you don't want to try this at home. When they first come in from the wild, they're very dangerous. He thinks you're going to hurt him, so he defends himself out of fear. Once he's realized I'm not going to hurt him, you do an animal-friendly show. That's why they're so calm and relaxed, because they understand I'm not a threat. Now, does that make him my friend or my buddy, or that they like me, though? No. They are alligators, not Labradors. They never like you. Yes, they do bite. One of the guys who works here actually got bit over the summer. His arm was snapped by an alligator and a bone sticking out the side. Yeah, guys, I make jokes so you have a fun time, but in reality, all joking aside, if I make a mistake, you could see some very, very dire consequences. In fact, that one over there bit my boss in the head one time. It's my favorite gator right there. Now, if you look at his back, he has large bumps and ridges on his back made out of solid bone. Each one the only colonoscopy being bone, skin, and line. That's like armor plating. If you look at my bracelet, that's what's made out of the bone plates in the back of the armor. If you look behind the eyes, the ears are back here, and he has little flaps to seal his ear canals off right there on that side, and right here on this side. It's actually almost cute, like really ugly dogs are. So you can seal it off, keep out water, seal off his nose, even the back of the throat seals off. Now, folks, I have one more thing to show you with this gator. Before I do it, though, let me tell you a little bit about myself too, so you don't think I'm just some dumb redneck. Because I see those stares out there right now. I actually have a bachelor's degree in environmental studies from Florida International University. Educated redneck. Okay, yes, all right. I actually do research on reptiles and amphibians professionally. Over the summer, I was down in the Caribbean, Amazon, and in Costa Rica right after that, working with crocodiles and snakes. So it's a line of work I enjoy doing, and I've always had passion working with wildlife. Not just a crazy guy. Now, the other things that working here, I'm also a volunteer, though, due to liability. That way, if you rip out your hand, holiday parts into it, get one soon card, National AWOL volunteer, which sounds like a bad joke, but that's really what they do. It also means as volunteers, there is no hourly pay. The only money that we make from our tip jars, a portion which we use to buy the gator, run the rescue, and the rest will pay me for your show. So if you enjoyed the show, him and I appreciate anything that goes in the tip jar. Our last trick here is what we call face off. You mess it up, your face comes off. I'm going to set my chin on the edge of the open jaw. Now, why would I want to do that? Well, guys, I don't want to do it. It's really creepy. But I'm going to do it so you can get a photo of it. Okay, so I have the camera ready if you want a picture. Hey. Yeah, they do that sometimes, guys. They can close the jaw. Now, when I'm setting my chin there, I have to be very careful where I put it. If you put anything in the wrong place, yes, he's going to bite you. People ask me all the time, well, Chris, how'd you do that safely? It ain't safe, guys. Yeah, there is no safe thing about this. Now, you can maximize your chances of safety. For one, wait until he's holding still. I don't want to try it when he's shaking like that. Now that he's still, give it a shot. Get your picture quickly, please. Woo! Smells great, by the way. You need to do this? What?
I'll watch it on video later.
Huh? Do you watch it later?
Thank you very much, yes. Now, as you can see, he does walk away. He's not mean or evil. As long as you try to respect him, you keep your distance, they usually do the same thing. We're going to do carefully now. If you're going to take out our baby alligator, you're going to have a chance to touch him, any live baby gator. Now, if you like to do that,